Alright guys, that's Adam's Gap right there. Rick was kind enough to shuttle me, and the trail goes across the road right there and goes up into the woods. So it's about 6:15, 6:30. I got about 3 miles to go. So I don't know if I'm going to be to a campsite. Probably going to be doing some night hiking. I might not be doing a whole lot of recording today, but we'll see. Alright guys, over and out. Alright guys, so you climb up along the ridge for a little bit. It's a beautiful little area. You come to this little spring crossing here. A bit muddy. Yeah, I figured I'd document it. Oh god, I almost slipped there. Alright, I'm putting this away. Alright, over and out. Alright guys, it's starting to rain on me a little bit. I didn't bring my rain gear because tomorrow's going to be completely dry as is Sunday. But you pass this really good water source here that's moving. Trail so far, there's a little climb up Adam's Gap, out of Adam's Gap, and then it gets a little rocky for a little bit, and then it's really easy downhill, gradual downhill. I've been hitting at a pretty good pace, close to 3 miles, probably 2.5 for sure. So yeah, hopefully I'll be at the campsite in about 30 minutes, 40 minutes. As you can see, it's starting to get dark on me. And there's forecast for 0.1 or 0.2 inches of rain. So nothing I can't handle. As long as I get to campsite fairly soon. Alright guys, over and out. Alright guys, we're on the campsite at 3.1 in this section. Come to this little sign, and the trail here makes a hard right, and there's kinda a campsite here. Not ideal for a tent, pretty good for a hammock. Alright, so this next section we got the Stairway to Heaven, which is 600 feet and 0.7 miles. Fun. I know. Alright, over now. Well guys, I think this may be the beginning of the Stairway to Heaven. I don't think so. I haven't come quite far enough. But as you can see, it's starting to get rocky, and on the side there's some quite big boulders. Alright guys, keep your eyes out for double blazes. You're going to start the switchbacks here. Do not go forward. I kind of blocked it off. You'll take a left and you'll see trail sign right there. Alright, over and out. Oh guys, I think we're finally here. The boulder field, the Stairway to Heaven. You go up some really quick, steep but short switchbacks, and now the trail goes through this huge boulder field, as you can see. So I'm going to put this away so I don't break an ankle while recording and get it on video. Alright, over and out. Alright guys, just pay a whole lot of attention in this section. Slow down. Here, I thought I was maybe going to go forward, but you actually take the switchback, steep switchback, and there's a blaze right there. So yeah, slow it down a bit. Just know you're going up the mountain. So if you feel like you're going too far straight for too long, stop, take a look for blazes. Look at that. Wow. hope we're not going up that. Looks like we're going by it. I really need to put this down. This is no time to be recording. I think the trail goes up here. Alright. Hey guys, it's not very steep, but yeah, that just happened. But it's rocky. The trail I think goes over there. Alright guys, I think this is going to be the last video until I get to the top. This is a little too dangerous without trekking poles. Alright, over. Got a nice little winter view off to your left when you're hiking. The rocks appear to have dissipated a little, but that just might be to the next section. And I just missed, keep an eye out, I just missed it. Even put a log here to tell me. Good thing about it is it's pretty well blazed. So if you go more than a couple of minutes without seeing a blaze, you need to turn around. You miss something. Trail goes up here. Oh, I'm returning into the rocks. Alright. Well guys, I think I made it up to Rocky Top 4. And here's the view. Not bad. Whew, the climb up here wasn't that bad, but that's mainly because I slowed down big time and I already rolled my ankle. Despite that fact, it was actually when I was recording. But yeah, it's steep. Probably looks like it might keep going for a little bit more, but you put your head down and really make it up with one small break. But it comes down from all the way down there. It's kind of crazy. Alright guys, I'm gonna keep going north. Over and out. A little rock outcropping view. I don't know how good it's gonna come out because the sun's directly right there. But up there, at the very top, there's a fire tower. There's a little antenna thing, tower, and that's Cheer Mountain. Alright, and once you get up to Rocky Top, you do a little more climbing, and then you start this downhill in this little tunnel feeling. You get the green tunnel feeling here. The trail becomes very narrow. Alright guys, so the trail comes from up here. Got a nice little spring rolling right through and right across. You have this nice little campsite. 2 tents, 3. The third one would be awkward. Maybe a 4th one up there. There might be some, yeah, there's further places down there. It's a pretty large campsite. I'm happy I didn't push to here last night, simply because the stairway to heaven would have been miserable in the dark. I would have gotten lost. But this last little bit of a section has been a breeze trail. A lot of spiders. But that's the cost of being web-faced, I guess, the first on the trail. But yeah, it's been a nice breeze, so I've been enjoying it. So I'm about 0.9 or a mile away from Rocky Top 5. Alright guys, over and out. Alright guys, the trail goes through this another big campsite here on the way up to Rocky Top 5, between Rocky Top 4 and 5. This campsite's dry, or it looks like there's better places for tents, for sure. Bring a little water from the last campsite, hasn't been more than 0.2 or 0.3. And if you walk out here, you got a campsite with a view. I just saw this out of the corner of my eye. I was gonna keep going. Grab, you can even pitch your tent right there. I'm loving the Pinhoti. I would pitch my tent right here. Or if you got a hammock, you got unlimited options. Yep, the trail goes right across the trail. The campsite. Alright, over and out. Alright guys, shortly after that other campsite, there's another quite big campsite here with another view up there. I think it's going to be substantially the same as the last one, so I think I'm going to pass it up and keep going. Well, I guess not. Let's see. Yeah, it's just substantially the same. You got a nice little view as well. The other one had a better view. It was a little more open. The trail goes right through it. And we're on to Rocky Top. Alright, over and out. Alright guys, here, a little shortly after that campsite up there, the trail crosses a spring. And I think I see a place where you could just hop across up here, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this away just in case. Alright. Alright guys, you come to this nice, huge little trail junction here. Definitely put a few campsites here for a few tents easily. So to the right goes Odom Scout Trail. Nice trail signs. Oh, you can't see it with the sun. Pinhoti Trail, Adams Gap was where I came from. Chinnabee Silent Trail goes to the left, and Pinhoti Chia State Park goes to the right. Yeah, so I passed Rocky Top 5, I'm pretty sure, unfortunately, but I'm making pretty good time. Alright, over. Alright guys, so there's a, I forgot to mention, there's a really huge creek crossing, or not, I'm sorry, not huge, but there's a little creek stream crossing there where the trail actually becomes a stream for a little bit. So that's the water source for that big intersection. If you go 0.1 miles on the Pinhoti, you got 2 more campsites, one on each side of the trail. So it's pretty nice. This section has a lot of campsites. Alright, over. Alright guys, the trail kind of feels like a ridge walk. Comes right up to this open expanse right here. Very nice. Alright guys, we made it to, up there goes to Cave Creek, and Pinhoti continues along here, and it is fairly rocky again. I've slowed down quite a bit, but I think in about a mile-ish we come to McDill Point, which is a quarter mile off the trail, but offers some really nice views, so I'm definitely going to hit that up.